guys, it's the Sweetest Vegan here. If you didn't know, I am one person who really hates spinach. Like, I really don't like it. I think it tastes like dirt. But the other day I was in Target and I saw this bag of fresh spinach and something came over me and I was like, okay, spinach is supposed to be healthy. A lot of people like it. You have to make spinach. Get over yourself. So I looked through Paula's Southern Cooking Bible and apparently I guess she doesn't like spinach that much either, because the only spinach she had in there was in the stuffed mushrooms, which we already made. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So she did have 3 recipes for like basically boiling collard greens. One was collard greens by itself. She called that braised collard greens. The other was collard greens with turnip greens, and the other ones was collard greens with mixed greens. I was like, okay, so instead of doing collard greens, we're about to do cream spinach, even though that has nothing to do with collard greens, but that's what we're gonna do. And then I was thinking about, how am I gonna serve this up? So I was like, what if I do a sloppy joe sandwich? And I was like, I could call it a mean green sloppy joe and do like spinach, cream spinach sloppy joe, and it'll be sloppy and everywhere and stuff. But we didn't have any like hamburger buns here or anything, but we did have some vegan hot dog buns. So we're just gonna do our mean green spinach sloppy thing in a hot dog bun. So here we go. So we're going to start this recipe by melting some coconut oil and some vegan butter over medium-high heat in a large pan. We're just going to go ahead and start off with a large skillet so we won't have to change it later. And you can use any oil you want. I just have coconut oil. I would have used olive oil, but I don't have any on hand right now, so it's just that simple. Next, we're going to add in some diced onions, which we already diced. Just put those into the hot pan, stir them around, make sure they get all good and coated in the oils and in an even layer so that they can cook evenly. You don't want to saute them until they're brown, just until they're soft and translucent. So to these onions, we're going to be adding in a little bit of flour to help thicken it up, because we're not using cream like a traditional cream spinach. We're just going to add a little bit of almond milk later, so we have to get it thickened up now. Add in your flour, make sure it cooks a little bit, make sure it absorbs all those oils and just mixes really well. And then we're going to season it with salt, pepper, and nutmeg. And I know you're thinking, nutmeg, what is that for? Because I thought it too, because I usually use it in, you know, sweet stuff or spicy stuff, but put it in there, it is delicious. And then we're going to add in our almond milk. Once that's all stirred together, you want to make sure your almond milk is cold so it doesn't clump your gravy. So just stir that, give it a good stir, and make sure it's all well combined before adding in your spinach. Here's the big show. Add in all of your spinach. This is 9 ounces of spinach into a large skillet, and it doesn't take spinach long to cook down, so just keep stirring it. Make sure that gravy gets well coated in all the spinach, and in like 2 minutes your spinach should be wilted down. You don't want to cook it to death. As soon as it is wilted down, you can remove it from the heat and you are done. You can serve this any kind of way you want to. Like I said, I was making a mean green sloppy joe, so I put it in hot dog buns because that is all I had, which none of this has anything to do with anything else. Let's just be serious. But it was delicious. And this is a picture of what I made, and I ate it all and I am so full, so I don't have anything to do a taste test with. I may have some spinach in the refrigerator, and I did have some spinach in the refrigerator, but I don't like spinach, remember? So if it's cold, this is probably not gonna taste good. Oh, it's actually not bad at all. It is cold, and I do prefer really, really hot food, but all the flavors are still there. It's just cold. It's really delicious. It's savory, and that nutmeg comes through in a way that you wouldn't expect it, and the gravy and stuff really hides how much spinach actually tastes like dirt. Did I mention spinach tastes like dirt? But you need to eat it. It's very healthy. A lot of people like it, and this is a great recipe for spinach lovers and spinach haters. And that is it for today. Bye. I used to make this really lumpy gravy. Who is calling me? Hello? Hi. I'm making the show. Alright. Bye. And I was like, well, yes. Go ahead.